Hey, happy, beautiful, amazing day. Dr. Bob Rakowski here out of Houston, Texas, with our series on health, happiness, and success, and especially on networking. The best networkers have a plan. By the way, they work the plan and then they keep improving their plan. So I'm a huge fan of Jim Rohn, really loved his wisdom, studied under him. And one of his philosophies was do not start your day until you've finished it first. So plan it, figure out what do you want to get done this day. Then he says, by the way, if you want to really step up your game, don't start the week until you finish it. And how about the month before you finish it? And how about the quarter before you finish it? And then finally, how about the year and ultimately the decade? There's so much then that can happen. Others like Darren Hardy say, you know what, 90 days is plenty to really get a good game plan to make a big dent in your life. And I agree, 90 days, a lot of things can absolutely happen. So what are we going to do every single day? This is what Eric Worre teaches. Remember that he mentors over 100 people that earn over $1 million a year. He says every single day, use your products, sample your products, share the opportunity, promote an event, and get better. And all of those are important, but how about the get better? Because if you keep doing the same thing in the same way, you're going to get the same results. But a little better, well, will ultimately lead to better results. So I always like this concept of earning the right to make a recommendation. And how do you do that? Well, you add value. How do you add value? Well, what's valuable to that person? Do they need an ear? Do they need a little wisdom? Do they need a little pat on the back? Do they need a kick in the pants? Do they need a little direction on something that's going on in their world? And how do you find that out? Well, you have a conversation. And remember, you listen. Hey, how you doing? How are things going? Can I add value to you and your world in any way? And then listen. And I promise you, if you have really meaningful conversations, nearly everybody that you talk to, you can find a way to add value to them. And there's that wonderful law of sowing and reaping. So if you keep adding value to people, keep adding value to people, keep adding value to people, what are you sowing? Value. What are you going to reap? Value. So remember, we reap what we sow, but not always necessarily where we sow. So, the mastermind that we're in with Eric Worre, they have a phrase, and these are companies that have far less products than we have. I mean, we have phenomenal products, massive competitive advantage, price advantage, market, et cetera. But they say every month you want 10 people to try your product, 3 people, new customers, to buy your product, and 2 to actually join the business to fly. And think about that. What if you got 10 samples out every month? 3 people actually became customers. Well, how's your business going to grow? Pretty well with 3 customers every month. 36 customers at the end of the year, you're starting to make some pretty good money. And 2 business builders every month. Well, out of those 24 in the first year, how many are going to grow? Probably a few. And that's what makes this so magic. So remember, your network is your net worth. The next question is, are you open to this concept working for you? So Eric Worre's GoPro Virtual this year, December 3 through 5. Tony Robbins is going to be the keynote speaker. Here's what I can tell you. Plugging into Eric Worre has been fantastic, certainly for my networking life, but every aspect of life. And we're partnered with Organo. So what do? You log into your back office, click on the shopping cart, search ticket, and then you'll find the ticket. Ours is $127. It's $197 on Eric's website. And remember, Tony Robbins, the keynote, here's a fact. People pay tens of thousands of dollars to be in front of Tony Robbins. You're going to have a front row seat. He's going to work his magic. And that alone, just whatever hours he's there, probably 3 hours for this weekend, that alone is worth the price of your ticket, and probably exponentially. As always, I'm Dr. Bob Rakowski, absolutely knowing that we can all be happy, healthy, and successful.